What's up, guys? I decided to kind of make a video for you guys, just not really to show you anything, but just so that you guys could listen without having to like just read through words and try to filter out emotion. After the scrimmage the other day on Friday, I had quite a few feelings, different emotions running through me on some some actions and then also some inactions, I guess you would call them. And overall, with the football team, the scrimmage, it was okay. I mean, that's what it's used for, is to find out some of our weaknesses, some of our strengths, where the coaches need to make better adjustments in practices, and probably also some things that we might need to hide because the season's it's right up on us. So I mean, the scrimmage was beneficial to all of us. We saw some things that we were hoping we didn't see, and we also saw some things that we weren't expecting, um, uh, positive and negative. But I think the reason I wanted to make the video today was to talk to you guys about your motivation and your ability to be enthusiastic, because I noticed a lack of it, and it's sad, and it's one thing that's extremely hard to cultivate. I think you guys have great ability on the football field. Some of you exceptional. I mean, you're in the top couple percent of great football athletes here in Colorado. However, potential is just that, man. It's waste if you don't use it. When we stepped out on that field, especially at the varsity level, not so much at the C team, they had kind of a childlike enthusiasm to them that was it was refreshing. They came out, they wanted to play, they wanted to get at it, and they did. They were comfortable in what they were doing. They were technically sound, and then they started to begin to have fun. Juan went down with a shoulder injury and popped right back up and came back in. A little stinger, and he was just as enthusiastic to come back and play. That was exciting for me. JV guys, kind of the same thing. I saw that fire in you as you were flying around on defense, and then on offense when we were scoring. You guys were extremely excited when we were scoring. We're kind of like a Frankenstein team where we're taking bits and pieces of everybody and trying to put them together at the JV side, and we're still successful. So you guys are right in that track. But I got to talk about varsity. You're not there. Some of you are, and some of you aren't, and that's day to day at best. Sometimes you'll come out and you'll be enthusiastic, you'll be ready to go and ready to fight, and you'll be a real football player. And then the next day you'll be half asleep. Now I understand that happens. That happens to everybody. But unfortunately, I think it's happening to us more often than not. I mean, we'll have 2 to 3 bad days and one good day. And anybody who's anybody knows that that's not right. That's not how you build a great championship team. You can't go 2 out of 3 days and make sure those are bad, and then the last day, oh, that's a good day in preparation for a game or a competition, and then succeed. It just doesn't work. So I want to talk to you guys about what motivates you, and I kind of realized that us as coaches, we're not being very motivating at any level. In all honesty, um, we're telling you bits of stories about how we go about things and our life experiences and how you should feel and how you should act. And I don't know if you're going to benefit from that because those are our life experiences. And yeah, we can only preach to what we know, and what we've experienced, but we have to do a better job of empathizing with your situations, each one of you. And I'm going to tell you how we as coaches, and I think you as players, can help each other do that. So now, even if you just if you're just sitting here watching the video and just kind of hanging out, I want you to think about, just reach back through all your life, whatever you're 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. Reach back through those years and find that one point where you were just willing to run through a wall, whether it was bad or good. But you knew at that point in time there was something that was motivating you, that was pushing you to just be the strongest, most powerful, most impervious being that has ever been created in life. It's just, that's what you have to reach back for. We don't have many of those moments. We all have moments of weakness. We have plenty of moments that we can talk about, that I was weak in this moment, and I was scared in this moment, and I was this and that moment. But not many people can say, man, yeah, I got about 20 instances where I was pretty much the strongest guy in the universe. But all of us have it. A couple examples I'll give you. Your mom and dad are separating. You're the oldest sibling in the house. Your brothers and sisters are looking at you. You got to support them. Are you stepping up, or are you shrinking into the background? Most of you guys I know would step up and say, hey, man, I got this. Mom and dad are going through a rough time. I'm going to take care of you. Somebody's getting bullied at school. You see it. Instead of walking down the hall and just ignoring it, you step up and say, hey, that's not right. Leave this kid alone. And you roll off, and now you've made a new friend. Those are moments of strength. Those are moments of power. Those are moments when you're a Superman. You're the guy that people can depend on. At that moment, you feel like you are indestructible. I need you to reach on those moments every single time, whether it's a trigger through music, whether it's a trigger through sounds or sights or something. You got to be able to find that trigger that's going to motivate you. And I want you to bring that trigger to every practice. I want you to bring that trigger to every game, to every time we're working on football, anything, the football environment. I want you to have that fire. So if you need to take a minute outside the door, if you need to take a minute, a small little quiet minute while you're sitting at your locker, and just think about, why are you here? What is the motivating factor? What is going to help you? What is going to build strength within you? And then you come up just fired up onto the field. I'm good with that. But this is what we need on this team. We need more of that. We need more of you guys that can understand that we need dogs. We need powerful young men that are going to come out here and play football. But I need 11 of them on the field at all times. And the rest of you that are on the sidelines, I need you to be that guy as well. I can't have one or two or three or four. I got to have all 11 on the field at the same time doing the same things. But find that motivating factor. Find what really fires you up and harness it. Dig into it. I'll be perfectly clear with you guys. I come from those same places, if not worse, than those guys that we were playing on Friday. My motivating factor, what keeps me going every single day, is not ever wanting to be hungry again. And I mean physically hungry. Physically knowing that I haven't eaten in 3 to 4 days. I want to eat. That's what keeps me going. That's what gets me up in the morning. That's what makes me go to work and say, all right, I'm going to make my money today. That's what takes me out there onto the football field to coach you guys. Because I could just say, no, I'll show up maybe once, maybe twice. And then I'll show up on game day and hopefully they'll be prepped. But no. Because that's not part of my life now. Part of my life is feeding myself. It started off with actually feeding myself actual food, but now I'm feeding myself with good experiences, being a positive role model, trying to help people out, feeding my soul. That's what motivates me to get out there and give you a great product. Guys, we just got to be better. We got to be better at wanting to do stuff, at wanting to be football players, at wanting to be great student athletes, at wanting to be great in the academic arena as well. In civilian, I guess, in your interactions with your neighborhood, in your community, you've got to be better. I mean, right now is the time to grow up, guys, and we have to do it. Now, I'm telling you straight out. Did I have a problem with Logan Candelieri throwing fists with that guy? No, I didn't. Not one bit. I honestly, honest to God, did not. Because at least that was a fire. At least that was a fire. Yeah, is he gonna get him suspended? Yep. Yep. If he does that during the season, yeah, absolutely he will get it suspended. Would I tell him to do it again? Absolutely not, because I don't want to lose Logan on the field. However, at least I saw some true real life emotion from him. Some no get some no back down, some get back, some type of stuff, that some response, some fire. But why do we always need somebody else to ignite that in us? That's Rampart's biggest problem. We can't start our own fire. We can't. We gotta wait. We gotta wait for people to talk stuff to us. We gotta wait for people to get up in us and take a cheap shot on us before we respond. I'll be dead honest with you, man. I don't even know what I would have done if I would have got my hands on that coach from Mesa, who was laughing and he hawing and clapping when Kale got ripped down and injured over there by two of his players. He was clapping and laughing. I don't think that's funny. I'll never talk to him ever again. Every time I see him, he gonna get dirty looks, mean mugs the whole time. And it's probably not a good idea for him to get within arm's length of me. But that's how I feel for you guys. How do you guys feel about your program? That's the biggest question. It's not just football, guys. We all play it for different reasons. But it's not just about football. You get way more out of football than just athletic scholarships. Than just, oh, I learned how to throw a football today. Oh, I learned how to make this type of block, or I knew how to run with the ball, or I knew how to play defense on this guy. There is much more to football than just these X's and O's. Much more. Many more intrinsic rewards to playing football and being part of a football team, a great football team, than just those X's and O's. We got to do something, though, guys. You got to figure out. You have to. You have to take a minute to internalize some of what happened on Friday, and figure out, why are you here? What is your point for being out here on the Rampart football field? Who are you helping? Is it helping you? I ask myself the same thing all the time. Am I still here? Am I here at Rampart football? Is it helping me? And I'll be honest with you, there was a time when Coach Royer said he was leaving that I was like, no, it's probably not. It's probably not. So I had to switch gears and say, okay, am I helping it? Am I helping Rampart football program? And that was, hell yeah, I am. Because there's a lot of you guys that I've seen from spring football all the way to varsity now that I'm just like, man, no, I can't leave that kid. And I won't. I do have bigger aspirations for this program. I do have bigger aspirations for me. Would I like to be in a more lead position with this team? Absolutely 100%. Would I like to have my own football program? Absolutely 100%. But right now, I'm here for you, and I'm giving you 100%. I'm here at Rampart. But here's the thing, guys. I saw lots of tears when Rob Royer said he was leaving. But the way we play and the way we show enthusiasm doesn't show that those tears were real. It doesn't show that we have a real love for this program. It shows that, oh, well, that hurt for a little bit. It's kind of like you fell off your bike type thing. Oh, man, well, my knee scraped up. I'm going to cry for 2 seconds, and I'm going to get back up and try to ride the bike again. But I'm probably not going to do it as enthusiastically and ride downhill like I should be. It just, guys, you got to be real. You have to be real. You have to be real with your emotions. You have to be real with your actions. There has to be substance behind what you talk. You want to be a state champion? You got to do more than talk about it. There is no way that any one of those teams should have scored on us. There's no way that any one of those teams should have stopped us from scoring. But I'll be honest with you guys, it is frustrating. It is frustrating. And I'd like more. And if you tell me you're giving me all you got, I'd like to be able to trust that that's true. Because if you're not, and you tell me you are, and then I see otherwise, then not only do I know that you're not going to give me all your effort, I know that you're a liar. And everything that you tell me from that point further, I'm going to question. It's not to say that I won't believe it, but I'm going to question it. I'm going to have to go to 5 or 6 different other sources to try to figure out if you're telling me the truth. And that's just not how grown men deal with each other. Because you guys have a lot to think about and a lot to change. We really do, and you got a very short amount of time to do it. But that's life. That's how life really is. You either make a change immediately and do a 180 and go right back the other way, or you don't and you lie about it. So I'm challenging all of you right now. I mean, step up or get out the way. Plain and simple. And it's not about you on the playing field. It's not about you playing the game. It's about that 100% effort, that 100% enthusiasm, every single rep, every single down, every single game. If you don't want to be the man, say it. Just say it. Be honest. I can respect that. I think all of us coaches can respect that. But I'm here with you guys. And I'll be honest with you, I'm here till the end of this season. And probably at the end of this season, I'm going to reevaluate just as well as each one of you should for your future. But once you commit, you're in. That's it. There's no halfway anymore, guys. There's no halfway. If you're one of my guys and you're not doing what I need you to do, it's the next guy up. That's plain and simple. Wide receivers, tailbacks, athletes, guys running the ball, that's it. You're going to get one chance with me. And if you don't do it, I'm moving on to the next guy. And then if he can't do it, hopefully the rotation runs back to you and you get another opportunity. But I can't baby you anymore. None of you. I do love you guys. I think you guys are going to do great. But if we want a successful Rampart season, every single player on this team and every single coach has got to make some changes. Has to. Now, if you feel like like I'm calling you out, well, good, because I am. Everybody. But we got to get it right.